What's up, family? How you doing? Oh, this is marvelous. A message from a convicted drug dealer, that'll be me, about success, family, character assassinations, obstacles, and all of that during a Mercury retrograde. A message for my brother. Well, it's inspired. It's inspired by my family. Most of the lives that I do are inspired by my family, and I like speaking on things. You know, it's wonderful, 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 wonderful. And that's what we're going to do today is talk about how you can be successful from some of the lessons that I learned as a convicted felon. This is marvelous. Did you know that about Kyer, that he was a convicted felon? Woo, this is going to be good right here. I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Please drop your name, what team zodiac sign you are. And definitely if you got a felony or you've been to jail or you've been to prison, this one's for you because you're the black sheep of the family. And I'm going to talk about your other family members who not black sheeps of the family and how all this thing goes and what you can be doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So press 2 if you're going to share the video. And if you know my little brother and you watching what's going on, make sure you pay close attention too, okay? This is how we address things like men. Because we start off, we pray over it. Abdul Kul Tafalatat, Wabazung, Gama Farragoon, Shalel Kaloom. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I am a part of all, and all is a part of me. And I am one with all, and all is one with me. And I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. And I can be all that I wish in all as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is I can, all does I do. Istanjay, Ilaku. What up, family? Yes, this one is, oh man. So check it out. You haven't been, but plenty of family have been in that situation. Thanks for sharing your story. So mine is the story of, which is why I said I'm the master of misfortune. Misfortune comes and I master it. That's what I do better than anybody else. Going to prison shows that I can do that. Coming out of prison and never seeing any problems or any trouble in years. I went to prison in 2007 for a charge I got in 2003. So it's been 16 years, absolutely perfectly clean, absolutely nothing. You understand? I was already on probation for the charge. Then I was wrongly sent. I'm not wrongly sentenced, but my case was activated. I spent 13 months in prison. And guess what? I appealed it and I won the appeal with the public defendant. Yes, I love it. But the lessons that I learned in there on how to overcome things were so valuable to me. So there's no shame from me, right? So we've all been through things in our life that at times your family members will try to shame you for. Do you know why? If you've had a family member who's tried to shame you for something, please press 1. Press 2 if you shared the video. Press 1 if you've ever had a family member try to say something about you from your past that you did and they want to hold it over your head and make you look like a bad person. Do you know anything about that? Yeah. I'm going to tell you where that comes from. Hey, Cheryl. What's up with you? Oh, man, it's going down. It's going down today, Bill Juan. So that comes from jealousy. That comes from jealousy. Whether you sold drugs, are a convicted felon, been to prison, or whatever, your family members, certain parts of your family members will be the ones to come at you and attack you regardless of how good or how successful you become and how you turn the corner or you turn over a new leaf. Their jealousy knows no end. The stories that they're going to make up and the way that they're going to come about things, you're going to be confused. I'm confused at how it is happening to me currently, but it's very funny. So when I see confusion, I just start laughing at it, right? Because the family member will come and be like, you know what? He used to sell coke. He was a convicted coke dealer. Bro, who don't know that? And in the 90s, who didn't sell Coke? You didn't. So your family members, you know what they are, you know what your family is really hating on you for right now? Or anybody's hating on you? They hating on you because of your courage. They're hating on you because you can be successful at anything. And they can only do one thing. They're limited. They're limited in the things that they're doing. They're limited in their experiences. They're limited in the things that they're seeing. And they don't want you leaving the wall of suffering. So what I tell y'all last week, in a Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, you're going to find out who people really are. I haven't spoken to my brother since 2008. Let me be really clear. I last laid eyes, was in the same physical vicinity of my brother in 2001 or 2002. Our father dies. We went to a Kung Fu camp together. Our father dies December the 2nd, same blood father of 2002. He don't come to the funeral. He's mad at the family or whatever, right? So I haven't seen him since 01 or 02. That's 17 years I have not seen my younger brother who's 8 years younger than me, right? 2008, I get out of prison. I want to connect with my brother. I call him on the phone and he says, "What do you want?" I said, "I'm just checking on to see how you doing." He hangs the phone up. That was September 2008. So for 11 years, I haven't even heard his voice on the telephone. We haven't spoken. I call him every year on his birthday. He never answers the phone. He probably has my name saved in the phone, so he doesn't answer. That's fine and dandy. I love it. And then 2 days ago, all of a sudden, he pops up on my Facebook page saying, "This guy is my brother's a piece of shit." I was like, "I haven't even spoken to you. What are you talking about?" And then here comes the stories. And it was character assassination. I love character assassination. Please share this video if you've ever had a family member or anybody try to character assassinate you. Because me knowing how to master misfortune and still add champagne to my campaign, I just looked at it and was like, "Oh, my first reaction was like, "Oh, you want smoke? No problem." Because you at the same place you've been at. You ain't never gonna, I'm not gonna say that because first off, I still love my family unconditionally, but you don't have to tolerate the nonsense from your family members by interacting with them. So I thought that was the agreement. You ain't interacting with me. I don't have to interact with you. You're over there. And it just started going crazy. What up, Sahara? What up, Tamika? Y'all know about that? You know about family members' character? And this was so blatant and out of his mode of his MO. I was like, is he having a mental breakdown? So I had to go look at his chart because I'm the big brother. I have everybody in my house. I have all family members. I have all their birth charts, right? And I go back and I say, "Man, you're going through this Uranus opposition up on the Mercury retrograde, and you a Pisces. Oh, and you've been drinking while you doing what you're doing. This is amazing." So I said, this is a story for anybody who's watching up under the sound of my voice, as they say. You're always going to have your haters, and normally it's going to start in your family. But your key to happiness is passing that test. Passing that test. If we haven't communicated in 17 years, we ain't making no money together. But because we passed through the same vagina, you think you have rights to mistreat a person? That's where people get it twisted at. That's the romantic, that's that Pisces romanticism type thing. So, and then people in your family, your blood relatives will try to press an issue with you. How you gonna press an issue with me? Where do they do that at? How? And the thing is, should I allow it? Is that something that I should allow? No, you shouldn't. Because the key, and that's what my key to my success is, I protect my joy at all costs. Because I know how to pivot. I know how to pivot. See, my brother, he's in a MMA. That's what he trains in. And my brother just let me know that I am the motivating factor for his entire company. His entire company is built. He got a relentless MMA. Go look him up. And when he was 12 and I was 20, I had to whoop his ass. And he was on the ground and he couldn't get up. And I was mauling him because he was disrespecting our mother. Yes. And he took that anger and turned it into a business. So I said, you mean to tell me that the anger at me turned into something profitable for you? Congratulations. That means I'm your motivator. And now the people that are training with you, daggone, I feel like there's some of my students as well. Because how do you take that passion, that anger, and then turn it into something that can be profitable for you, that you can have fun with, right? And now this brother is 41 years old. What up, Ruth? What up, Shanitra? You right. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Out of the woodwork. We're not friends on Facebook. I can send a screenshot of a standing friend request that he's never accepted, right? And now just pops up. That's why I like that he proved the science of the astrology. I was like, I told you, you're going to see who people really are. Because I don't even know who my brother really is because I haven't spent no time with him in almost 20 years. But then it would be a family member. Coach Khayr is just beloved by everyone. But you're always going to have that person that's going to come. Well, excuse me, I'm not beloved by everyone. Hold it. That's what you know what? I don't even think that at all. Because I'm me. And I tell it straightforward and tell it who I am. But I don't concentrate on who don't like me. If there's 1 billion people that don't like me, there's 1 million people that love me. I concentrate on those that love me. I'm not in it for fame or I'm not in it for approval. And I'm definitely not in it to be ashamed or to be shamed about anything. And that's my message to people. You have to pivot on your haters and walk in your authentic self. Walk in your authentic self so when somebody throws those rocks at you, you can't be shamed. How to be unshameable. That's really where it's at. When you can't be shamed, you can't be embarrassed, then you can walk in your truth and at all times and have a high level of happiness. Thanks everybody for joining. What up, Rita? What up, Joy? What up, Reverend Bullet? Please press 2 if you just got here. If you're going to share the video, introduce yourself. What's your team zodiac and what city and state you representing? And pivot on your haters, man. But you have to be unshameable. That means you very content with yourself. And when you're very content with yourself, guess what? You don't have any time to start putting your energy toward anybody else with any other energy. Like I'm looking and saying, man, this guy's 41 years old and you got all this energy. You're running a whole full grown ass business, but you got energy to be on Facebook at 41 talking about what your biological big brother is doing or did years ago. So I said, shit, that's a good topic for me to talk about. Me selling dope. Who didn't sell dope in the 90s? He didn't because he he did, but he didn't get caught. Yeah, my little brother sold drugs, but he didn't get caught. People were keeping marijuana at, my mama's house because my mother left him with 2 houses. She kind of abandoned him and left him with 2 houses. We come from a dysfunctional ass family for certain. And what I learned is I've been putting in the work to heal myself and be able to leave the wall of suffering and anybody attached with it, including family members that passed through the same vagina as I did or were swimming in the same nutsack as I was. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me. Disappointed. If you're unashamable and you can't be embarrassed, then you shouldn't even be able to be disappointed either because the universe is sending things to you in order to help you grow. Are you going to pass this test? What up, Nathan? Team Capricorn from Yackerville, California. I see Team Aquarius in California. Peace. So the thing that you do is continue vibrating where you're at. They say, oh, they take the low road, you take the high road. I don't have to take a high road. I was already on it. It's going to be a struggle for those to come up to your level to hate on you if you staying on the high road. So they're really throwing rocks from below you. That's what's going on now with my family. My brother is throwing rocks from the low energy level that he's at. And he said, everybody that knows me, he didn't tell me, but he put it on his Facebook page. He said, everybody that knows me knows that I'm mad. All of your friends, everybody that knows you, it knows that you're mad. How can you have sex? Ladies, are you having sex with a man that's mad? What? What is that about? Why would you lay down with somebody with that type of low ass energy? I only want the best of high energy when I'm having sex with somebody. So that means that if I can look, you know what I'm saying, at my partner and say, I already know there's high energy over there. But if you tell me you're mad, are you sexually frustrated? Or do you really want to be with the partner that you're with? What you got going on? And who obviously you have an incubator, because who you lay with is your incubator. Right. The man is seeding the incubator every time he lay down and have sex. So whatever your particular energy is, that's what you're seeding. So I don't even go by, oh, well, I'm sleeping with everyone that, no, my energy is a high vibration. So I'm not sleeping with everyone she slept with. Nah, my energy is at a high level of happiness, of joy, of success. And so that's what I'm attracting. And now I'm seeding, I'm incubating my partner with high love, high joy, high happiness, high enthusiasm. When you angry, you got anxiety, you got all this other type of stuff. Why would you know what I mean? Like who's letting you incubate them? Thanks everybody for sharing. If you just got here, press 2 if you're sharing the video. If you're not sharing the video, vamos. If you know, like I know when you're watching this video and you know you met me, this is the other thing that was so crazy. Because I just I turn lemons into money. Not just lemonade, I turn lemons into money. You can take lemons and turn them into lemonade, but if you ain't selling it, then what are you doing? So, little beknownst to me, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, your vibration will always carry you. Even when you take, like if you're on a boat and you're rowing your boat, you're rowing your boat and you're rowing your boat, and then you don't row for 2 or 3 times, the boat gonna keep going through the water. Because you always rowing. You're always rowing. The bow of the boat is always cutting through the water. The water ain't really resisting like that because you still got that momentum that's carrying it, right? It's like a meteorite. Meteorite all of a sudden exploded, the propulsion is moving, bow, 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 bow. Now all of a sudden it hits another object. I ain't hitting no object because all I'm doing is rowing, right? So my family member, my brother, is taking my content, my live videos, my courses, and sharing it on his page while he character assassinates or attempts to character assassinate. I said, do you know the human nature? If you're character assassinating somebody on social media, you're really driving more traffic to them. You're giving them energy. It's low level energy, but everybody you know can't be low level. So now they're going and saying, who's that? Let me go over and see for myself. Because that's what I like. I like intelligent people that you can go and say, you know what? Let me go find out who's pissed. Like if coach is pissed off, I'll be like, over there. But guess what? I'm not giving any energy to that free publicity. Like NWA Eazy-E said, as long as you spell my name right, I'm straight. Eazy-E registered as a Republican, right? And then he made so much contributions to the Republican committee or whatever. He was invited to the White House when Ronald Reagan was in office. Talking about the war on drugs, and Eazy-E got an invitation to come to the White House because he had contributed so much money to the Republican Party. He was vibrating high. He wasn't selling no more drugs. What up, Vischer? He was rowing his boat in the legal field. He was talking about drugs, though. He was talking about the lessons he learned from the drug game. The lessons I learned from being a convicted felon, a former coke dealer, a person who my last arrest was January 9th, 2003. Yeah, what's that? 16 years? Ooh, I love it. Just brush my shoulders off. Yeah. Got out of prison on Michael Jackson's birthday, 2008. 11 years, ain't seen no police about nothing. I mean, passing through, but not in front of no judge where I'm in trouble. It's a marvelous feeling. To be not even tempted to even look that way, but to be able to take all those lessons, and do what? Transform them into success. When you're being assassinated, when you have obstacles, you're there to learn a lesson. They're there to help you develop. The more you can develop, what up, Karina? The more you can develop from these obstacles that are put in place in front of you, from family not supporting you, character assassinating you, wanting to let your mouth come out, letting your name come out their mouth, any kind of way, you take it and you make money off of it. You make wealth off of it. You make lemonade out of it. Because their attempts are futile. My brother is posting and he says, he made a comment, because this is the other thing I learned from my little brother. Not only delusional, but how far in the past they are. Because that's what your family will do. Your family will try to go find something so far back to bring up that it ain't even relevant no more. But they'll try to act like it was just yesterday. Right? So, and especially experiences that they've never had, you can actually see what they're jealous of. Watch when the haters come, because they're going to show you and tell you what they're jealous of. They're jealous of your success. They're jealous of how you're shining. And what should you do? Continue to shine. Thank you, Coco Chanel, for sharing. Team Capricorn in Chicago. What up? What up, Karina? Everybody who just got here now, I need you to press 2 and share this video. My past taught me, but it don't define me. What I've been through is not my identity. What I've been through helped define me now, because I get to choose. But often we let the opinions of others and their character assassinations or whatever affect us. Yeah, affect us where we are like, oh my God, I can't believe this person's saying this about me. Woo, 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 woo. Man, listen, take the test, because it's delusional anyway. I think the last time I had, I was raised from 5 years old until, from 5 years old to 34 years old, I had a dog all the time. I used to raise pit bulls and Rottweilers, but the last pit bull I had was in 2004, right? And yeah, 2004 was the last pit bull I had. And then that's how I could see how my family is so far out of touch. This joker comes and says, do you still, I wonder if he still has pit bulls locked up in his backyard. 15 years I haven't had a dog. I haven't talked to you in 17 years. And now you just show up out the blue with your negative low energy throwing rocks. All I got to do is just accelerate a little bit and pull the nose up. My plane's already on the incline already. You're going to be tested on the incline, so you have to pivot. Everybody, please type that. I'm going to be tested on the incline. When you're taking off the ground, what do they tell you? Put your seatbelt on till you get to like 10,000 feet. That first 10,000 feet, nobody's moving. It's all in the captain. You're the captain. I'm the captain. And on the incline, you might have guns being shot at you. You might just have normal circumstances. The plane feels kind of shaky because you're doing something else. But then when you get through the clouds and you level off at 30,000 feet because you done leveled up, then drinks are served. That's where I'm at right now. I like the drinks being served. You got to be the pilot of your own stuff. Rise above all that. Keep rising. Don't pay it any attention. Be aware of it. My sister said, man, just block him. Ignore him. I said, I want to be aware of your actions and what you're doing. It's not going to be a distraction until I respond and give you the same energy. I want to say I love my brother unconditionally. if something were to happen to my brother, I would be on the other person like stink on shit. Yeah, he got a crew of people that he trained because he trains fighters, but they not street niggas though. See what I'm saying? They're not in that area. They're not in that area. He's trained state troopers. He's trained some Secret Service people, or that's what his advertisement says. I don't know who he has available right now. You see what I'm saying? But in his history of training, and he's been in martial arts longer than I have, you know, he's trained a lot of people, helped them become beneficial, and we don't work together. So a lot of times when you have some of the same abilities and talents and you looking at me like, man, I would love to work with my brother, love to work with my sister, but they just won't get behind me, it's okay. Love them unconditionally from afar anyway. Yes, I love my brother, but if we're not associating, you ain't gonna stop this party, player, because I'm here to elevate. I'm here on my enlightenment path. I'm here on my enlightened path. So here you come throwing rocks at the light, trying to blow out the light with your little rocks. You the mosquito. Now, but Dad, how'd you feel, Coach? It was your own blood. You ain't sad. You ain't disappointed. You trying to work it out. Hey, I called him. He didn't answer the phone. Then he called me back shouting obscenities. You remember when you was in the 8th grade and you called somebody and then you hang up the phone? You piece of shit! And then hangs the phone up. My lady said, that's like a girl. When you go do something like that, she said, that's really like a bitch. I was like, she said, no offense to your brother. I said, none taken. He just a biological brother. He ain't my spiritual brother. He ain't my business partner. He don't owe me nothing. I don't owe him nothing. In life, and I still love him. He acting worse than some of my real adversaries. But guess what? We just keep it pushing the whole time. Always smile and pivot on your haters, especially if they're your family members. You cannot keep sitting there struggling with them, wanting to say, you don't need to be on the wall of suffering. Let me explain. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Don't do that. Just move in the way that you need to be moving because you're already inclining. Keep rowing your boat. You know the funniest part I see a lot of people worrying about their family members who was never helping you in the first place. And then you got your whole business mind set up when you make it, then you're going to go around to your family and you're going to go around to your family and say, you know what? I'm on now. I showed y'all, so now y'all should get on with me. No. You ain't been dancing with me when I was coming through the briar patch or walking through the desert? Then it's okay. You don't have to walk with me now. I don't have to come and cut you a check and be like, here you go. You good forever. I just made this invention. I sold this company for hundreds of millions of dollars. That's maybe what white people do on their movies on TV. I don't do that. I already said if I hit for $1 billion, before you get a dime, you're going to write down what you want it for. All I'm doing is giving out scholarships. Because if you can't write 500 words, then my money is going to a fool, and fooling his money is soon parted. I'm looking to be an investor. I'm looking to be a shark. I'm investing. I ain't giving you nothing. I've been given $1 billion before I got $1 billion. Now if you want me to invest, you can get a scholarship. You can write me 500 words of why you need $1 million, $100,000. And I will come right to you and listen to the whole thing. Have my attorneys there, have my team with me. We still going to be doing divinations over the whole idea of where we going to work together or whatever. But I ain't. No way possible, shape, form, or fashion am I about to do all this work and you ain't helping me. And because you calling yourself my blood family, I'm going to turn around and try to put you all in the game. And now this squashes it. I'm not writing a check. Money with no honor. I just got finished talking to some cats last night. They called me from Alberta, Canada, about 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. A husband and wife team. Long story about how they found me. And they in black love. I think they both, she's from Africa, I know. I don't know where he's from. but they're in super black love. Like they believe that the way to win is for the black man to marry a black woman and the black woman to marry a black man. And that's the secret success of making all the society work together. And I was like, you don't know astrology. You ain't practicing magic, and you ain't trading out here. And you just going to be marry somebody because of their skin color. I said, you damn headed for disaster. I said, you 25 years old. You could spend the next 25 years of your life wasting your time trying to get somebody to unify when you could get rich. And then other people will learn by that example. So it was just really funny how all these things are happening at the same time to give me that sign that there's no, my money writing you a check without honor means nothing. So I won't be giving the unhonorable anything, including my energy or my time. So even though I say this is a message to my brother, it's really a message to you, because we all have that family member who's not behind you. They're waiting. They got two things they're always saying to you. You ain't rich yet? I thought you had an idea. You ain't rich yet? What happened to that other project? You ain't rich yet? You ain't rich yet? While they suffer and scrape and put their energy into building somebody else's dream their whole life. While they waiting on Jesus to come get them when they lay down and die and they go to the sweet by and by. That's their plan. That's their mission. And that's absolutely okay. I don't got nothing to do with that. They can have that mission. No, not me, buddy. So keep pivoting. Keep rowing your boat. What does the song say? Row, row, row your boat. That's 3 rows. That's 3 verbs. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. So what does gently mean? That means don't rock the boat. No whining and complaining. What up, Gwen? None of that. Gently down the stream, not up the stream. I'm not going against what's going on in my life. There's other people going, they're going against what's happening in their life, and they don't want to deal with it. What up, Mugs? Gently down the stream, merrily, 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 merrily. 4 merrilies. It was 3 rows at the beginning of the song, 4 merrilies at the end of the and near the end of the song. That means stay happy. Protect your joy. Protect your joy at all costs. Everybody type that. I will protect my joy at all costs, especially from family members. Player. Right. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but an illusion. It's only an illusion. And you're getting caught up in, this person looks like me. This person is my family. I can't believe this. Pivot. Pivot. Keep vibrating higher. Don't get caught up in nothing silly out here. Especially the silly stuff from your family members. They're the ones that'll take you to court. They're the ones that will try to sue you. They're the ones that'll throw dirt on your name. They're the ones that will not check on you. They don't care. They don't care. They only wishing for your demise. They're wishing for your demise. So how do you handle that? You just keep vibrating. Just keep vibrating. You fluctuate a little bit. Don't call on them for help. Find your spiritual family that look like you, act like you, talk like you, smell like you, vibrate like you. Then you move like that. That's all. Little dips. They're going to be little dips on the way up. They're going to be little dips on the way up. But as long as it keep going up, study your Forex charts. How to read. I want to be trending up. Some people are trending down. They get a little peak and then it turns around and goes deeper down. They get a little peak, a little hill, then the valley is deeper. If the valleys is deeper than the peaks, then you're trending downward. Okay? You want to find people that the peaks are higher than the valleys and they're trending upwards. I'm a trender upwards. I'm always in the bull market, no matter what's going on. All right? And I want you all to be that way too. So take it from this convicted felon who done sold all the drugs. Cocaine really wasn't, I started selling cocaine when I was 18, and then I moved to crack quickly after that. I think when I started selling crack around 19 or 20. But I stopped selling cocaine when the weed started getting really good. I was like, I don't need to mix because the charge is too much for the cocaine. And I was like, I got so much weed, I don't need to even do coke no more. So my first felony was a crack charge. I had 2.3 grams of crack. Yeah. And that was a funny story how I even got that charge. Maybe I'll tell it later. My next charge was a gun charge and a marijuana charge. So I had a possession of a firearm by a felon, and I had the marijuana. I had 3 dime bags, and they were bagged up separately, so they gave me a possession with intent to distribute. So they wouldn't not throw the gun charge out. They threw out the marijuana charge. And then my third felony was I got caught with 36 pounds of marijuana. Right. So I really probably sold more weed than I sold cocaine. But I sold a lot of crack. Started with coke, moved to crack, then got the marijuana. But I was always selling marijuana with the crack. But now guess what? Nada. I sell hope, not dope. But I am getting back into the hemp game, the CBD game. The smokable flower for relaxation is the key. We got all type of big things popping over here. And I'm going to be so happy and grateful that I'm back in the legal dope game. I will be having a t-shirt soon. It says legal dope game. Oh, fire. Products for you all my convicted felons. You can do it. You ain't got to fill out no application and go work for nobody else, man. You can be an entrepreneur and have your own business. You know what I'm saying? Keep it popping. Right. LaFear said Byron Allen is a billionaire fighting for black owned and black targeted. No, Byron Allen is not fighting for nobody. I wish y'all would quit saying Byron Allen is fighting. Byron Allen is using wisdom. He's making business moves. He's not fighting for black people. No, he's just smart. Every time we see somebody we want that they're fighting, nobody's fighting. He's just rowing his boat like he was since he was 12. You seen the whole interview. His mama, he grew up on the set of NBC. He got all the connects. That's all he doing. Too many black targeted minds out here. Like the Harriet movie, it's best to be with someone who's going to feel you for business as well as marriage, because they are the same thing. Kick it, God. I will get into Forex later. Futures is good. Man, whatever. If you financially mature, whether you're doing futures, options, Forex, crypto, I don't give a damn. But keep doing that instead of worrying about somebody in your family wanting to stay at the wall of suffering. Because they'll mess around and put their bad juju on you. All right? So, I will protect my joy at all times, especially from family members. Hot tomati. Y'all get it, don't you? All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was this share? I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for everybody who came late. Please share this video. We will be having class this Thursday. I think it's going to be on relationships. But I just wanted to get this out. Me and Jasmine are going to come do a video with y'all soon. Later on today, I got to go get me something to eat, fold some clothes. I got to vacuum my floor. Got other little stuff I got to do over here. But we are having class on Thursday. Hopefully by tomorrow morning, we'll have everything set up. But the class is self-discovery, self-mastery through self-discovery. I'm the ideal person to teach that because I know how to master misfortune. You know what I mean? My little brother, I don't know what kind of misfortune. You don't have any. That's something to brag about. I don't got no felonies. I ain't never been to prison. He even tried to say, oh, well, since you've been to prison, you must have hemorrhoids. So obviously something must have happened to you while you were in prison. Bruh. Once you start hearing the foolishness from your family members and the things that they believe, what if they still believing in Jesus? What if they believing in, you know, he said, oh, your hair is fake. That was so funny. Did you see that? That was crazy as hell. Anyway, hey, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I found you in peace. I'm going to leave you in prayer. Y'all be easy. Keep pivoting on your haters. Keep leaving your family members behind. Keep being successful. Keep vibrating. Respect the unexpected. This Mercury retrograde ain't going to be over till December the 7th. I love how it's all playing out. And just keep it cool, calm, and collective. Keep it cool, calm, and collective. You got me? All right. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale slow. Anabako Gijala Kiminka, Tatia Tezara, Kabel Renat, Amcha Sagvanu, Tahara Nunara, Nagebo, the She Yekadeka, Kabava Shamran, Barkham Tyram, Rakame, Tazika Taker, to meet Gamlin, Kasin Kadosh, Baru, Tufka, Nahela Taker, Yakit Gahel, Amchapanez, Okrea Katushka Taker, Shavatanu Kabel Ushma, Tazakatanu Yodea Talamot, Burukshim, Kavomakuto, Alam Vaed. Oh man, am I still teaching the Anabacoa? Yes, the second line. So if y'all want to repeat after me, Anabacoa, Gijilat, Yaminka, Tatir, Tezerah, Gabel, Renat, Amcha, Sagvanu, Taharanu Rana, Taharanu Rana. So keep rewinding that back. Send me an email, send me an inbox with you repeating that, and then I'll give you the next part. Okay, not enough of you are inboxing me to tell me that you are practicing the Anabacoa that I'm trying to teach you. But I'm not going to desperately try to teach you. I'm only looking for those who are willing to learn. Okay, so it's just a public class. Somebody should be inboxing me saying, hey, I've memorized the first 3 lines. Okay, and then we can go from there. What up, Baba Robert? Hey, Paula Caprice, Lane, Caprianica. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.